Hey everyone, welcome back. We have just learned about how the Athens that we have kind of come to think of when we think of the ancient world really happened after the Persian Wars and when the city had been burned down and then rebuilt itself. So for our mini project this go around, we are creating an Athenian keepsake. A keepsake is pretty much anything that you would go and get and bring home with you. So sometimes we keep those playbills or those little ticket stubs or some sort of map, whatever it may be. This project has always been our most free and flexible. Our only rules have been it used to be two-dimensional only. So we are now opening this project up completely. As long as you are creating a keepsake that's going to highlight at least several of the areas that you visited during your time in the Golden Age of Athens. So each of the sections in chapter 29 is a particular place that you could be highlighting. In the past, we've had students do like a travel poster where you are kind of highlighting. This is really for our students that love to draw by hand. This could also be done digitally, I would think. And then on the back side, they included some of the facts about the different sites that they had seen. A playbill is another option that students have done where they then kind of go into different details about the theater. Ways that they've gotten facts about other sections would be through like advertisements of going to a sporting event. Here's another example of a tourist brochure and then clearly highlighting all the different places on the brochure. However, we've also seen like different ticket stubs where you've essentially gone to all the different places and then you saved the little ticket, had the image on the front and on the back, some sort of information. I think anything that you could think of that would be something that you would keep and hold on to after your trip to the Golden Age of Athens is kind of fair game. So if you are buying some sort of souvenir that maybe is now three-dimensional, we can do that. I did have a student a long time ago when we created scrapbooks that actually did a t-shirt. And so on the front, it was just like a typical tourist t-shirt, you know, the I Heart Athens kind of vibe. And then on the back of the t-shirt, she included all sorts of facts about the city of Athens during its golden age that she found from the textbook chapter. So this one's kind of tricky because I'm saying, hey, we need some facts from the chapter, but how you choose to create it is really up to you. One that I don't have an example of, but it's probably the simplest because we've already done it before, is to create a travel brochure where essentially you've got your front cover. This can be done on the computer. There's a ton of travel brochure templates out there. So it would just, you know, welcome to the Golden Age of Athens. You pop a picture of it. And then each of your panels would be focusing on one of the sections from chapter 29. So the travel brochure is definitely for those of us that are like, I don't feel like being very creative right now, but I want to make sure I get this project done. And the other one that I don't have an example of, but a lot of students choose to do is a tourist map, an annotated map. So they typically will use the map on page 279 in the PDF. They will essentially draw this and then they go ahead and add different facts all around the annotated map for all the different places. So if you look up annotated map or if you look up a tourist map, the maps of Disneyland are great examples of this. It'll kind of give you an idea of what this could look like. So make sure you're highlighting at least a few of the different sections that you visited in chapter 29. Make sure that you're being creative. And this is not an essay about the Golden Age of Athens. So I don't just want a bunch of words typed up on a Google Doc because that is not something that I would want to keep and treasure. So this is definitely one of those projects that we're asking you to be a little bit more creative with, whether that's on the computer or by hand. It's completely up to you. If you want to create some sort of 3D model or something that you are imagining as like a souvenir that you've purchased, that also will work. Just make sure you have some sort of write-up to include some additional facts. That could even just be on a Google Doc and attached and uploaded with your image of whatever your model is that you may have built. So Have fun. If you have questions, please comment on this blog post. You can also email me directly or make sure you ask during our Thursday Zoom chats. Thanks you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.